Hello dear, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonia. So today we are going to learn how to cut and sew this beautiful style that I saw on Instagram. So please like, subscribe and share. Thank you and God bless you all. So here I have my pattern already. I'm taking my underbust measurement. So after taking the underbust, I'm going to be taking my darts to tighten the underbust. So I'm coming in there by 3, and from there I'm going to mark the 7. So the remaining that is left, I'm going to add it there. So I got ½ inch, so that's what I added there just to tighten the underbust. So I'll connect it like this. I'm just trying to position it well here. Then I'll take it down to the waist like this. I'll do the same in the other side like this. So after that, I'm going to be measuring how high or how low you want it, my neckline. So that's what I'm taking there. So I took about 2 inches because I want it covered. So it depends on how you want it. So this is how I want mine. So I now took 0.75 on both sides. I'll connect it like this. So after that, I'm going to just draw the neckline like this. So I later raised it up because I wanted it covered. And also you can also raise your armhole at the side up if you really want it covered too. So I'm just trying to get the right point. Because I extended it, I had to measure again for the upper dart, and I'll connect it back like this. So now we are going to be taking that opening at the front. So I don't just want it to be open, mine to be open. So it depends on how open and how deep you want yours to be. So mine, I just took half inch because I don't really want it open. So here I'm trying to ensure that this thing they are equal so that there will not be shortage. So I'll measure it. If there's any uh, shortage or extension to make, I'll add it to this side and I'll connect it back. So after that, you just align the side, and I'm cutting the darts now. So the side, you just use your gum or your tip to tip it like this. So actually use a gum there, and after putting your gum, I just align it the way I did here. So after that, you just cut the pattern. So we're going to be using this front to cut the back. So I'm going to be doing that on my fabric. I will show you later, but please ensure you avoid pointiness at the bust point. Try to align it. So after you align any shortage or what you want to do, you can do it there. So now this is my skirt. I drafted it on fold, and here I'm trying to trace my lines because I actually trace it on another pattern. So I'm marking the lines that is already there with my tracing wheel. So this, after bringing out the lines from my dots, I'll just take it down to the end of the skirt. So I'll do the same thing on the side. So after that, I'm going to be cutting it open. I'll cut it and I'll stop at the dot side. So from there, I'm going to open the dot. So if you open the dot, you see how it's spread there. So you open and you close the dot. So I'm going to be using a gum, or you can use your tape to tape it down. So after that, you're going to open the other side too, the other side of the dot. So after that, I'm going to cut the other side open also and do same thing like I did to the other side. So after this, I'm just marking the middle because I will still be using it to cut the back. So now you're going to spread it like this on your fabric. So I'm just trying to align it well. So it depends on how wide you want it to be. You can still spread it if you want, or add at the side. So I'm just trying to position it well on the fabric, and after that I'm going to be adding from the side. And you take it from the hip side, or you can take it from the waist side. It depends on how wide you want it to be, though I'm trying to manage my fabric because I don't have much fabric. So I here I'm marking where I want to put my I'm trying to extend. Okay, actually, yeah, I'm actually extending the length because on the pattern it wasn't the length that I really needed, so I added to the length. That's what I'm marking there. So here is how you I'm marking my slit. So it depends on how high or how low you want the slit. So I'll just slant it like this. So it depends on how open you want it to be. So I didn't want mine to be that open like the way it's on the inspiration. So you're going to cut like that. You see the way I'm cutting it? You cut to where you want your slit to stop. And as you're cutting, you're going to give some allowance that you're going to use to on with your lining and the slit. So I'm just cutting. I'm cutting it out. So now I want to use it to cut the back pattern. So you just you fold your fabric into two, you take out your zipper allowance, and you just range it like this on your fabric. You add the way I added in the front, so I'm going to be adding to the back also. And the neck, the waistline, sorry, the waistline, you're going to raise it. I came down from the waist by 1.5, so I'm going to be adding it back. So after that, you cut it open. So here, this is how you're going to cut the back. You take your zipper allowance and you just put it like this. After aligning it like this, you trace it like this. So we don't really need the upper part, just from the armhole side. So you add your seam allowance. So you take from that armhole side, you just slant it, just any style you want. You can make it straight, you can curve. So just do it like this. My marker is not that visible, but I think if you zoom it, you will see it. So here I took out 1/2 inches for the zipper to prevent zipper bulge, and now I'm taking my allowance. So after that, I'm going to be cutting it out. So here I have my front pattern. I've already cut on the fabric, and I'm going to align it. So if there's any then I'm going to be taking that out. So just do it if you have any this to trim. So this is how it's going to be. So now I'm going to interface it and iron it. So you also need this to calculate for your stripe. So I'm just trying to calculate what I have there so that I can use it to get the hand. So now I've already interfaced my fabric. So this is what we're going to be plating. So I did 2.5 here. That's how we're going to plate it. So this is the front and the back. I've already ironed interfacing to it. So now we're going to be joining them together, and I've already ironed my pad, my wording to it. So this is the stripe that we're going to be using. So you're going to measure it. You're going to measure it from your underballs to your back side. So that's how you're going to get the length that you want. Then you take this fabric, you pleat it, and you put it in between, because I actually folded this stripe. I folded it with half inch. Then so you're going to mark. After marking, here I've already done my this is my lining. I've already joined it together, and any adjustment I'm going to trim them out. So here I've joined the front and the back together. and I'm just trying to align them. So now you're going to attach it to the front side. I already attached the two sides, so I that's a slit. If you have lining, you can turn it with your lining, but if you don't have lining, you can just turn it as in the way you hem. You just hem it. So here you just you take the front, the way you're going to get the pleating. You mark the middle of the strip, your back side, and you place the middle to middle, and you just align it like this. You sew it like this under your bust, and you take it to the back. I just hope this video is understandable, but if you are not getting what I'm saying, you can leave a comment and I'll attend to you. So yeah, I'm trying to mark where I will start I'll put the back strip. So this is how you're going to do it. You align it, you put the back the strip on the main fabric just like this, and you turn it with your lining. So I'm trying to measure, but I actually later measure from the zipper side, not from the armhole side. So then you sew it. You do the same thing at the other side also, and you hem your side and your slit. You fold it. I've already done it here. I've already done mine there. So you just fold and you join the sides and add your zip. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.